I'm not Saint Nicholas. I am Saint Thicholas. I got Reese's Pieces.
Oh no, guys! I accidentally beat my wife. I'm
That's
such a Virgo.
Hey, listen, bitch. Virgos, don't be. We Virgos are nurturers and we're caretakers. Okay, listen, us Virgos, we're articulate. Us Virgos care a lot. If we get to beat somebody, we will hide all evidence and nothing will be found.
He's right. I would beat somebody.
And this person.
We overthink situations. We'll beat you more than just physical. We'll beat you down mentally. We'll beat you down emotionally before we get physical.
Senpapi, do you know how many times you replayed Resident Evil 4?
Enough.
I've played it so many times that the game is boring for me now.
Resident Evil 4 is literally like the one that just came out for the PC is literally just a remake of the remastered of the HD remake of the remastered of the HD remake.
It is.
Because the original game came out for like what, GameCube and then PS2
for me.
And then it came out, then they re-released for the PS3 and then re-released for the Wii and then re-released for the Switch and then re-released for PC, then re-released for PS4. There's so many remakes and remasters of Resident Evil 4. It just at this point it's a remaster remake of the remaster of the remakes of the remastered of remakes.
So Poppy, they are remaking Resident Evil 4 in the new engine.
So they're making a new game, or they're remaking it, or they're just remastering it.
They're remaking it, not remastering it. They're remaking it like the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake.
Okay.
They're remaking it.
I want to see the title of that.
You know what's gonna
the
happen?
remake of the remasters of HD remakes of the remasters of the HD remakes.
Yeah, they're making
that has been remastered for PS5.
But you know what's gonna happen?
120 frames.
Y'all ever just accidentally leave your keys in your house so you end up fighting a cat?
I mean, I live in the hood. I fight raccoons. I've been to a mall where the food is like. Went to a pizzeria. And I ate a pizza.
You're like, fuck it.
No, like, I never had it before. I'm like, oh, this place looks okay. I pretty much gave birth to a whole child after eating that pizza place because it just ran through me quickly, and I just had an abortion like on the spot.
Was the pizza hella greasy? Like, was it hella greasy?
It was. Like, I always tap on my pizza to lighten the grease. But no, I don't know what I had a whole bunch of pizzas in my life, and this one just made me into some type of alien.
You took a fucking masa.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but all I know is I'm mutated inside, like internally and externally. That shit had me mutating.
At this point, if I had to choose between throwing up and shitting, if I had to choose between throwing up and taking a dump, I would rather take a dump than throw up.
You know something funny? I'm happy about my story.
I was walking. Yeah.
I like how Josh is just vibing to this conversation. I'm throwing up and shitting.
Yeah, I was in my bed when it happened, and my brother was like right next to me on the floor, and somehow the whole process did not wake him up.
Oh, wow!
At all.
Yeah, I just pictured. I think when I told manager, when I went up to manager, I was like, I threw up. They had a little bit of like in the corner of my mouth, like I threw up, man. And he was like, all right, do you want to go home? Like no.
So I have a funny story with my sister. Back when she used to live with me, like in this very same room, because we shared a room. The bed I have now was a bunk bed. And she used to sleep in the top bunk. I remember back when I was 7, she was 8. She couldn't hold in her, her vomit. She threw up over the bed and onto the floor. And I guess she was like some type of pain, so she was like tossing and turning.
I thought she threw up on you. I was like, ew.
No, hell no. She would not be alive. But she fell. She fell off the. She threw up on the floor, and then she fell off the bed and just body slammed into her pile of puke.
Senpapi, were you in this back zone?
All I heard was I'm like, yo, go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. I looked to the left, all I saw was a body just fly down, and I'm like, yeah, I think she died.
Fucking jump scare.
So I just started screaming. I'm like, ma.
No,
But I was dying laughing. I was like, I was trying to scream out for help, but I'm like, I think my sister just passed away in front of my face. Also, was a bot, like a carcass fell.
You know what would have been funnier? If she like got up to go to the bathroom, she slips on her own vomit. Slips, falls on it twice. Like, ow.
This is why I wish Infi was here. 'Cause I have so many embarrassing stories with Infi. Like how this man is alive to this day.
Where is
How
he?
this I have no. He's probably working. How this man is alive blows my mind. Because in this in the same exact room I'm in right now, it used to be my storage room. I used to sleep with my parents. I lived in this house for like 20 years. So back when I was like a baby, I used to
Senpapi, little baby Rick.
basically. I used to sleep in the same room as my parents. I used to sleep in the same parents as my rooms. This used to be my toy room. But on the very back where my shelves are at, you can see behind me, all that was boxes. Infi was 2 years old. Motherfucker was like 3 inches tall. He was a short baby. And you know my roof is pretty high. I have like probably like 12 feet, 13 feet, whatever high ceilings. Tell me how I entered this room as a 5-year-old and Infi is literally touching the ceiling. He climbed the boxes. A 2-year-old child is suspended more than 10. Exactly what happened, Josh. You're ahead of the story. So I'm like, no. I'm like, Infi, no, Infi. He looks behind him and the box tips. So when he looked at me, the box went like this. And he fell. And all the boxes fell on top of him. Inside the boxes were dishes, were kitchen appliances, there were books, there were textbooks, there were toys, and all that fell on top of him. I'm like, I'm just staring in disbelief. I'm like, this motherfucker is he's gone, and like he's dead because he the boxes covered his body. I'm like, he's buried. I'm like, he's done. But he didn't cry. He didn't make a noise. That's the thing that got me more worried because he just fell and it was doom and that's it. I'm like,
did you dig him out?
No, but I'm 5 years old. I didn't know what the hell was. I was in shock. I was traumatized. I'm like, I just saw my little cousin just die. So I didn't do nothing. I just stared and just hoped that he was alive.
Senpapi, you should do some beard ASMR. Oh, there we go. There
we want to see this man's having OnlyFans.
Turn up the game.
There we go.
Ah, my ears. Look at our beautiful Puerto Rican Cuban Santa.
Santa Claus. I am Santa Claus. Yo soy Santa Claus. Wait, do I look at the stream or do I look at my thing? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I think for
What?
You want to watch both at the same time. You want to watch the stream when nothing happening, and then you want to look at your browser when you're supposed to control shit.
So how should I put it on my screen since I'm low-key recording?
Are you
what now?
Wait a minute.
Excuse me, sir. Are you recording?
You want to look at it like
with me looking like this? Come on.
You're gonna have to.
I didn't even shave. Look, I'm like regrowing fucking like foundations.
Yeah,
and
but at
stuff
least
like
you
that.
actually have a beard.
Excuse me, sir. Are you recording without my permission? You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to give me a shout out. You have to give me a shout out or a bit of compensation for that, sir.
Puppy, you want to look something like this. You want to have your browser on one side and you want the game at the other side.
Exactly. Top of the description.
Okay.
Coming from the next lane.